Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Growing Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Yes, today is Friday the 13th, 2025 at 68 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 degrees Celsius at about 11:21 a.m. in the morning. It's a cloudy day, drizzling on and off. Today we're going to do our Friday the 13th. We're going to repot an avocado that was born on 12/12 of 2022, and it was potted in an egg pot, so it grew in there. So we're going to repot it into a frog pot, which is this one here. We're going to use 3.5 parts of cocoa core, 3.5 parts of number 2 cherry red chicken grit. So let's check it out. And yeah, I can get my arm this high with arthritis in the shoulder. So everything's going good so far, and yes, the roses are still good in the water. So if you want roses, just cut them and stick them in water. What the heck? Give it a try. So we're going to get our lion out. Good old Leo the lion says hello to everybody. And oh yes, before I forget, we got a new fan in the club. His name is Junior. Mr. Elephant says hello to Junior, and Mr. Elephant says, and Junior says if Mr. Elephant can say something in Polish to him, Jak się masz, Junior. That means how you doing. So, Junior, thanks for coming to the Mr. Elephant fan club. So, here's the date I put on there. Here's when it was, December 12th of 2022. So let's put this on the side so we can put the repot, and we got some nice weeds in here, naturally. And we had some water, and then you can see how the shell is shriveling up. And we got our clover, which is good. These weeds aren't good, but the clover is good because it gives nitrogen into the soil. Okay, so I got that out. So we get Matt's root rake from Matt from Cat Bonsai. Check his channel out; he's very good. So let's see how the roots are on this. And this was just in an egg pot that I got at Easter time when they were on sale. So let's take this and do some underwater root raking. But as you can see, the roots are very congested in here, so we're going to have to give it to our frog pot because that will help it out to grow a little more. And we're just going to try to get the roots out the best we can. And I think there's the screen here. Yes, there is the screen. The roots are very entwined into it. So, or is it a screen in there, or is it just the roots? It's just the roots. Look at that. It's just the roots growing into there. So let's see if we can get them loosened up. Let's get our Leo the lion out of the way. But all the lions are called Leo. We can give him a different name. Since he's big and fierce like Junior, we'll call him Junior. Junior, we got our lion named after you. So there's our root system. Let's wash it off. And we use a Ted's mix in this. It's still held out pretty good. And look at a nice root system this tree got. So let's put it in the water. And we'll take some of these old roots out of there, and we'll put this into the old potting bucket. Let me open it up. There we go. A little dirty, but what are you going to do? No, I still haven't cleaned it. The room is still a mess, and I still haven't charged the microphone. But like my old friend Vince would say, what are you going to do? So now, let's wipe off Matt's root hook. I like this root hook because it's a nice wooden handle. I don't like the metal ones. Too cold and no good for arthritis for me. It's the best. And you can work, you got arthritis, just work with it, stick with it, do what you got to do. And then rest, take a nap later. When it gets too painful, I lay down and take a nap. Okay, so there we go. Mr. Frog. Just cleaned him up because I had a ground cover in there, but it wasn't taking good, so I had to repot that. So let's get our mix out. I'm all out of Ted's mix. And let me see, here's the little one, so you can see how the mix looks. Like that, you can see as I drop it, everything's mixed up real good. I got the chicken grit and the cocoa core in there. I'm just going to fill up the pot a little bit. Get this nice and mixed. Get this even in there. Even Steven. And then what I'm going to do, is I am going to take my mikus. Guess we're going to do some root work on it, but right now, so I don't forget. Just clean. Put a little mikus there. Just like that. Close up the bag. Now that's it. It caught right on the bucket there. I don't know if you heard the noise. We're going to mix it up a little bit. Okay, we're going to take Mr. Frog and our bucket out of the way. Yeah, you know, you get arthritis when you get old, but what are you going to do? You got to muscle through it. So right now we got a real winding root here. We don't want that. You can see how it's winding. So we want it to get a little bit straighter, so we're just going to go, and I think on this I'll take my little ironwood tools. I got most of the soil cut off, and just cut it right there, just like that. Now these roots are a little bit hanging there, so we'll use this one and cut it here. And then we're going to cut this back to here because we took a lot of that root system off with all the new roots growing. We had to do that. We had to try it. Take the shell off. Now it's stuck on there. It'll fall off by itself. I got a twirly root here, but I'm going to just try to straighten it out in a pot because I don't want to take too much off. So right now, you know, nothing cuts wood like ironwood. Squeeze, open, and we're going to clip. Right then and there. What are you going to do? That's what we got to do. Alright, we'll put this in here, and I'm going to put some azus on those roots too. They're both the same beneficial bacteria. One's in powder form. So now, we got Mr. Frog here. We're going to wipe this off a little bit. And no, do I have a paper towel around here? I reckon not. So we'll just take this old shirt and wipe this off a little bit. See, when Friday the 13th, who says it's unlucky? Well, hopefully for a little avocado, it's going to be a lucky day. I don't believe in superstition. But some people like it. Oh, don't do this, don't do that. Yeah, right. You gotta do it, you gotta do it. Arthritis and all, I'm doing it. There we go. And we'll get this root so it starts to move out. And then the grit, it's holding it real nice. I like this chicken grit. Good idea, Dave. I forgot all about it. And with the feed store selling chicken grit, it makes a nice little mix. There we go. Just like that. So all we're going to do, because this is pockets into the head of the frog, we're just going to use our fingers to get the soil in there. Now we're going to fire in our chopstick lightly. Mr. Clock says, Tom, you better hurry up because it's 11:30. Alrighty now, let's get it going there. Let's get Mr. Spoon. Oh yes, and into our club over here you got Mr. Eraser. I don't know if you can see him. There's Mr. Eraser over there. I use him on my book, so if I make a mistake in pencil, it's easy to erase. Mr. Eraser's good at erasing mistakes. So we'll just put our grit in there with our mix. Just like that. There we go. Let's see what that does. Now, since it's a nice cloudy day, that's why I did this. See, we still got pockets in the back of the head part there of Mr. Frog. So we're just going to put that in there. And you got to use your fingers if you can. If not, get a spoon like Mr. Spoon it with the back end, and you can really get it with the ball line it in into the pockets. There we go. Okay, let's see how the mix works with our chicken grit in it. You're going to say, Tom, you're going to cut up some of them dead leaves? Well, maybe over here. We'll cut it back to here. Just trim it off. Trim that off. You can hear Kevin crying in the background. He says, feed me. I fed him 3 times. I fed him. My wife fed him. He wants more food. I think he's bored and wants to go outside, but not yet. Not when it's raining, Kevin. Let's wash off Mr. Frog. Clean him up. So, let's see how our mix drains. I got a pretty big hole in the bottom there. You can see how fast that water drained right then and there. Yeah, now it's starting to come out. I probably could give it a little more, but before I do that, oh, you know what? I forgot to put the azus on the roots, you big dummy, Tom. Ah, that's live TV. So, what are we going to do if we forget? I have a plan. Where's my spoon at? This is the stuff you mix with water. But all I'm going to do is spread it on the soil. This is more Mikos. Or this is the one with the endo and ecto in it. Also, I'll put that in there. I knew I forgot the azus. What are you thinking, Tom? This is from Wildwood Organics. That you mix with water. So let's get our spray bottle. Find this. Let's get that water into the roots. go. And then we're gonna get our #1 cherry red chicken grit. We're gonna put that on the top to add a little more drainage and to make the top look a little better. And I'll put this in the shade, even though it's cloudy out. I'll put that in the shade because this way here, it'll still get the light. And if the sun comes out tomorrow, which is supposed to rain in the morning, but just in case, it'll be protected from the hot sun so it can rest. Let's give it a little more of a drink of water here. I could have mixed it in that bottle, but I forgot. Water's all drained. Cherry red. We can put a stone back here. We can put Junior the Lion over here. Garden the avocado. And let's see how our mix works and see if we didn't cut off too much of the root, because the tree was getting a little pukey looking. It wasn't growing. So what I'm going to also do is on that cut tip, it's dry now, just going to add a dab of lipstick. Just like that. And there you go. Mr. Frog says hello to everybody. So there you go. And there's Junior the Lion. Whoop, come on, Junior. We gotta let you stand up better. Gotta get you in better than that chicken grip to hold you down. And the chicken grit is good if it holds everything down. And they do use chicken grit in bonsai because I have it in the book. I just gotta look for it. So for Mr. Elephant and I, and Junior the Lion, that's our new fan. And we'll put another rock over here, right next to it. Like it's a outcropping. And from all of us to all of you, have a good day. And you know what today is? It's Friday night. It's dance night. And what's dance night? Grandma, get Grandpa off that couch. Wives, let your husband work, rest after a hard day's work and say, come on, honey, come here. Sit down. I know you're tired. If you don't feel like dancing, we're going to put on some big band music. I'm going to make you a nice hot cup of tea. Or if it's hot in your region, a nice cool glass of lemonade. You're going to sit back and relax, hold each other's hands, and just listen to some big band music when music was music. So you take care, everybody. Don't let arthritis bite you in the backside. And stay strong, because I sure am giving it. I ain't giving it to. Take care, everybody.